So we're on to the, I guess, the third round. At the start of the turn, if there's 12 here, you move it. No, you move the countdown token down one. Oblivion does +4 damage. Now I gotta play a Oblivion card. Oh, when I added Tempest in, he's in Zone 2. So I'm going to draw an Oblivaeon card. Unbracing Smite. Oblivion deals 2 hero targets with the highest 3 damage each. However, that's +4 plus the entry point. So that's going to be 4, 7. That's 8 damage to 2 characters. So 8 damage. 8 damage to Legacy brings her down to 2. There. 2 plus 2, 4 actually. 8 damage to Haka, but it's reduced to 7 because he has Tamoko on. This card didn't apply because Tempest was in Zone 2 and he's in Zone 1. So I can't use that. However, yeah, so Unbracing Smite. That's it. And then at the end of Oblivion's turn, play the top 3 cards of the Aeon Men deck in the other battle zone. Then Oblivion destroys any Aeon Men there, and there's none. So 3 more Aeon Men in the other zone, Zone 2. I just finished doing the Oblivion Unbracing Smite card, and it says, if a hero character is dealt damage, destroy one of the hero's non-character cards. So Tamoko actually gets destroyed. And Ra doesn't have a card, and Legacy doesn't have a card. So that's the end of their turns. Now it's Legacy. What am I going to do in Legacy? Legacy can move battle zones. I can collect a objective. I can use it in cap power. Moving battle zones might be a good idea. So Legacy is going to move from Battle Zone 1 to Battle Zone 2. That's a special move. And I get to play a card. I'm going to do Thok. I deal 1 target 3 melee damage. 3 melee damage to a Thrall, I guess. That's a card. Actually, I should have used the in-cap power first, which is 1 hero may use a power. So, or 1 player may draw a card. I'm going to have Tempest draw a card. Then for the power, Atomic Glare. I deal 1 target 3 energy damage. So 3 energy damage. 3 energy damage. I can kill one of those guys. 3 energy damage. Let's kill the Thrall. So, that's a power. I played it a power. Draw a card. End of turn effects. Draw a card. That's it. Now it's Haka's turn. He can draw an objective card. I'm going to draw this card here. Digital Age. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. You can discard a card to put the reveal card into play. Otherwise, discard it. Either way, if you discard an equipment card, flip the card. So chances are probably not going to be good enough to draw. Although I have an equipment right there. So Haka is not going to move battle zones. What card he's going to play? Probably Vitality Surge. He needs hit points. So he regains 2 hit points, draw a card. 2 hit points. Draw a card. Do a power. Haka's going to crush. 1 target, 2 melee damage. 1 target, 2 melee damage. Reduced by 1. So it's going to be 1 damage. And do a power or draw card, and that's going to be the end of the turn. That's the end of Haka's turn. So for Ra's turn, he's going to take this card and shuffle it in to the deck. Hermetic Evolved. At the end of your turn, deal this each hero 1 target, irreducible. Any hero dealt damage. Yeah, so I don't want that. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the deck. So that's one of my bonus turns. Ra is in zone 1 with Oblivion and 2 Scions. So he's going to play a card. Environment cards. There's 3 environment cards. Summon Staff is good. I think I'm going to summon a Staff because then I get hit points back. So I found the Staff of Ra. I'm putting that into play. I'm playing it. I actually get to draw a card first as well. So I played the Staff of Ra. Get to do a power. I'm going to do Pyre. 1 target, 2 fire damage plus 1 Staff of Ra. That's 3 fire damage in zone 1. To Faultless. It's an odd amount. So 3 damage to this guy. So he should get 7 back. 7 back. And then I did a power and I should draw a card. And that's the end of Ra's turn. For Tempest's bonus turn, he's going to move battle zones from 2 to 1. So he's going to go from there to here. So when hero enters the battle zone, add a token to that card. And Oblivion deals that hero 2 lightning. However, 2 becomes 6. Becomes 7 because of the entry point and the plus 4 damage. So he takes 7 damage. So he gets 3 left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. However, when there's 4 tokens on the card, flip the card. The shield card. So he's not going to be immune to damage anymore. There we go. Now it says, at the start of Oblivion's turn, destroy an environment card. Whenever an environment card would be destroyed, a player can discard 2 cards to prevent it. At the end of Oblivion's turn, if there are 3 environment cards in play, remove this card from the game. So if I can keep those 3 there, then this will go away, which is a good thing. For Tempest's in-cap power, he's going to do... 1 player can take an ongoing card from the trash and put it in their hand, which is going to be Haka taking Tomoko from the trash and putting it in his hand. So, I get to play a card. Shielding Winds. Shielding Winds, I guess, is good for now. Whenever a hero target would be dealt 5 or more damage from a single source, reduce it by 2. So, play the card, do a power. Thunderstruck. Tempest deals 1 target 1 lightning damage. Non-character target dealt damage this way. Loses any end of turn effects on its card until the start of Tempest's next turn. That's good. So lightning damage on I think Faultless. It's odd. It's an odd number. So Faultless cannot do the dealing damage thing until the start of Tempest's next turn, which is a huge bonus, actually. So now Tempest draws a card to end his turn. And that's it. So we're at the start of Freedom Tower's turn. Wraith's Arsenal. At the start of the environment turn, each player can draw a card. but I'm only going to have 2 people draw so that that room stays in effect. So heroes 2, 3, and 4 are there. 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to have Raw draw a card and Tempest draw a card. And then I get to play a card. Ironclad Maintenance Bay. At the end of the environment turn, put the top card of each trash under its deck. Okay. And then at the end of the environment turn, reveal the top card of each hero deck and either discard it or replace it. Each hero deck. Villain cards cannot be played. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'll keep that. Actually, I shouldn't have actually drawn Legacy's card because he's actually not. He's not in that zone, so I'm going to take that card away and put it underneath. It should only have been heroes 2, 3, and 4. 2. That's good. 3. And that's pretty good. 4. That's good. Okay. And then at the end of the environment turn, put the top card of each trash pile under its associated deck. That's going to be the villains as well, I believe, and Oblivaeon. Okay, so that's the end of the Freedom Tower turn. Now it's the Scion turns. Progeny. At the start, if there are no tokens, flip the card. There's 4 tokens. Reduce damage dealt to that card by 4. At the end of this villain turn, okay. To start, each hero target deals itself a psychic damage. Okay, so I did the faultless, each hero deals damage to itself. I did that for heroes 2, 3, and 4. And I have to do a Scion card. Wave of Oppression. Destroy 1 non-target environment card. I'm going to destroy the entry point card. And then underneath, all hero ongoing cards are also equipment cards, which is pretty cool. Because then that helps with that card there. And there's still 4 environment cards in play, which helps with the shield. So, then the card says, sign with the lowest HP, 25, 35, 37 for Progeny, 30, 33 for Faultless. Lowest HP, that's Faultless. Deals each non-villain target 2 Psychic. 2 Psychic. Okay, 2 Psychic. That's 2, 3, and 4. 2 Psychic. That's Haka, 2 Psychic. Ra, 2 Psychic. Ra's almost dead. And Shielding Winds doesn't help here, so 2 Psychic. Each player discards a card. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. So at the end of the Battle Zone's turn, Faultless does not do the end of turn effect because Tempest did his Thunderstruck power, which means that targets dealt damage lose their end of turn effect until Tempest's start of his turn. Did I discard a card? No, I don't think so. I have to discard a card. I'm going to do Enduring Intercession for Hero 2, Scorched Earth, because I have 2 of those. 2, 3, and 4. Localized Hurricane. There we go. That's the discards from the Wave of Oppression. So that's the end of the Battle Zone 1 turn. I just remembered that I forgot to do Haka's objective, which I could have done. Reveal a top card of your deck. I can discard a card to put it into play. So I'm going to reveal it. Vitality Surge. I can discard a card to put that into play. What can I get rid of? Mare I'll get rid of. Because I have a lot of cards. And then gets put into play. Hacker regains 2 hit points. Discard the reveal card. If you discard an equipment card, which I did, I can flip the card. So I get the 2 hit points. I discarded an equipment card. Omni Unity, 15 hit points. Each equipment card from your deck gains the keyword Mechanical Golem and has a maximum of hit points of 5. At the end of your turn, each target in this play area may deal 1 target 1 lightning damage. Unfortunately, it's meant for Unity, and I don't have her in play at the moment, but she gets 15 hit points. So now he's got 2 rewards. Woohoo! So now it's the final Wasteland's turn. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals a non-environment target with the second lowest hit points. Hero 1. Legacy's got 4. The Thrall's got 2. So that's going to take 2 damage. The Thrall's going to get killed by the Abominable Snowman. That Thrall's dead. And Horrid Skunk Ape is at the end of the turn. So I'm going to flip a card. Mongolian Deathworm. That's got 8 hit points. At the start of the turn, boom, this card deals 2 targets other than self, highest, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's the end of the environment turn. So the Horrid Skunk Ape, each target other than itself, 1 melee damage. So 1 melee damage to the Snowman, to the Deathworm, the Thrall. This Thrall's going to get killed. This Locust. And then Hero 1, which is Legacy. That's 1 damage off Legacy. So that's the end of the turn for the final Wasteland. Now for the villain turn in Battlezone 2, the Thrall. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. So that's going to be Legacy. Legacy takes 2. Then the Locust. At the end of the villain turn, each Aeon man other than this card regains a hit point. If no targets regain... Okay, so that guy gains a hit point. Back up to full. So that's it for the Battlezone 2.